Flowers are for funerals. Don't be fooled by the cliches. Roses can deceive you, tricking you with each bouquet.
I'm so sorry that I'm late, love. Work was crazy.
Don't worry about it. You're here now and that's what matters. Let's just enjoy the day together.
Violets are for violence. I'm through with sentimental dreams. Roses are for sweet revenge. Nothing's really what it seems. Flowers are for funerals. Flowers are for funerals, my friend. Love can stab you in the heart. It's not always a bed of daisies, darting out sniper shots, the chases and the battle wounds. It's all so crazy. Diamonds are for pawn shops, distracting with their shiny glare. Chocolates are for suckers. Sweetness isn't fair. Flowers are for funerals, and flowers are for funerals.
I had a lovely time, but I've got to go get ready for my interview for that new magazine job.
A political magazine.
Oh, silly, I told you all about it, don't you remember? Found it on Craigslist, remember? And it's on the new American political scene.
I do love parties, even political ones.
Oh, well, I'll see you later tonight, okay?
Nothing could keep me away from you.
B is not pleased with your latest activities, Mr. Sorelli.
Can't B speak for himself?
He chooses to let me speak for him. First, you fight with two thugs in a speeding car. After crashing it, you let them both get away. Very sloppy. Then you get a call warning you of the death of Fabio Fortuna, director of the American Civil Liberties Union. For some reason, you choose to ignore it. Finally, two more assassinations. One of the editor of The Nation magazine, and the other, the founder of Pig magazine, a Mr. Stinky Green.
How did they die?
By phosgene gas.
Phosgene gas. It causes coughing and instantaneous death, administered through lethal flowers, no doubt.
Yes. How did you know that?
It was a technique used by the Hoxton Creeper in the Rathbone murder case of 1997. The Creeper was never found.
Be that as it may, we want you to become familiar with the principles in this case. This man is Dr. Thaddeus Life. This is a photograph of him from 1971. His major crimes are kidnapping, blackmail, and attempted murder of our agent Henry Sorelli, your father. He was shot and presumably killed in 1971 by your father. Although he was presumed dead, no body was ever recovered. Here is a computer simulation of how he might look now. This man is Dr. Homer Death, also seen in a photograph from 1971. He also attempted to kill your father and was also roundly dispatched. But again, no body was ever recovered. Here is how he might look if he was alive today. The third in our trio of villains is Floyd the Faker Filgrave. He was a particularly bad thorn in the side of your father because he had a sexual liaison with your mother, Marie Fortuna. Miss Fortuna betrayed your father. Your father, one of our top agents, shot and presumably killed Faker, but again his body was never recovered.
A lot of bodies seem to have gone missing.
Yes, including your father's. As you know, he disappeared on a mission some years ago. But we think he might be involved in this case. There's also someone called the Super-Patriot. His only known associate is the red, white and blue skull. We have no dossier on them, nor do we have any photographs to go by. Your job is to stop them, before they kill again. That will be all, Mr. Sorelli.
And don't cock it up. Godspeed.
Hold it.
Nice muskets, gentlemen. I see you're on the cutting edge of weaponry. Dr. Life, Dr. Death, and Floyd. 3 of my father's favorite foes. They told me you were killed in New York.
Well, well. Like father, like son. Only you've lost your hair.
It's better than losing my life.
Something that might happen quite soon if you aren't careful. Enough banter. Frankly, we're scared, Mr. Sorelli.
This Super-Patriot kills for political reasons. He's taking all the fun out of villainy. Now, take Dr. Death here. Sure, he kills. But he kills like a good capitalist. For money.
Take Dr. Life here. He can be brutal, but never cruel. He's a sensitive killer.
Super-Patriot, he's taking all the fun out of killing.
He has to be stopped.
Then what can you gentlemen tell me about this so-called Super-Patriot?
We only know this. He's placed an ad seeking a graphic designer for a new magazine about the American political scene.
And it's that new magazine on the American political scene.
New magazine about the American political scene.
I found it on Craigslist.
An ad.
At New Magazine.
New magazine.
At New Magazine.
About the American political scene.
On the political scene.
Oh my God. Leslie. Leslie, listen to me very carefully. I need you not to go to that interview today. I can't explain now, but I think you could be in danger. Please, call me as soon as you get this.
Are you Miss Leslie Parker, the young lady who answered my advertisement?
Yes, I was beginning to think that you wouldn't come. We were supposed to meet at 2 o'clock, and it's 2:13 now.
Ooh, poo-poo. Let me tell you my philosophy on such matters. I believe in the man, not the woman, being fashionably late. I think that the women's libbers are going to pay heavily and dearly for their rhetoric.
That's a novel outlook, but frankly, I believe in both parties being on time for social engagements.
Listen, if you and I are going to have a relationship, there are a few things that we need to get straight.
A relationship? Wait a minute, when I answered your Craigslist ad, I was under the impression that you were looking for a graphic designer for a new magazine on the American political scene.
That's true. That is indeed true, but that was before I met you. You are one hot little bitch. Red hot. And I think you and I would make a good couple together.
Is this a joke? Because I don't think it's funny. There are laws against sexual harassment these days, you know.
Sexual harassment? Hee-haw! A term that was coined by commie pinko lawyers. Let me tell you something, little Miss Suzy Creamcheese. The women's libbers who destroyed this country, America was fine before the women's lib movement and women got their civil rights, but that's over. Betty Friedan is dead, Gloria Steinem is married, and Helen Reddy hasn't had a hit in 30 years. I'm a man, and I'm the stronger sex, and I guarantee you I'm strong in a few other places if you get my drift. So, I think you better bear down and prepare for a very healthy sexual relationship.
I think that you are mentally disturbed, and I'm leaving right now.
Wait. Wait. Sit down. I'll tell you about the job. I'm opening a magazine that is all about what is wrong with America. The Democrats, the commies, and the liberals are taking this country down the long, grave road into hell.
For your information, I'm a Democrat with liberal beliefs. Please let me go. I think this has been a big mistake.
A Democrat with liberal beliefs? Well, I'm afraid, little Miss Suzy Creamcheese, you've sealed your fate. What a shame. I think you and I would have made a very rewarding couple.